Uh, oh, sorry, just realized you were back. Right now, I only have the bot set up to, like, air out a message every now and then. I don't know if it'll work though. I'm just gonna start off from where we were yesterday. Oh no, because I messed up. Okay. See if I can load from like a... No, that's not it.
You step onto the center. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose time, physical sensations dull,
Oh my god.
consumption and betrayal.
I keep
Can I help you?
Well,
Yeah, I do.
I feel... Oh well, the prince... And you're here to... He's just...
I'm trying to...
I don't have any weapon.
As the princess... We can do that? I don't like... Again, should we tell... Nah, right, I'm... Until... It's all... It seems... Whatever... Ooh.
I've already done all this.
Wait, go on. You take it, you can feel yourself rupture all at once. Is this what the end of the world looks like? But this... Do you not have anything? No, luckily for all of us, nothing, and I think we were never going to...
What happened to us? What are... We can feel them moving around.
We should... I didn't... It's a little late for...
Please.
Oh.
She's... Is that... I'm begging. This... Yeah.
I've already done all this and I'm trying to find the good part. Wait. It's gone.
Something. There's no... Nothing. There is no... Bring me more. She asked, you won't.
Your Honor, you're here.
Oh, why can't I do...
You make your way up
anything?
the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Man, this stream is off to a pretty slow start.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of
See if I
dust.
can do this right.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, I was able to add I have this stream element spot here. No. No, not unless I turn off my overlay, which I can do, actually. Give me a second.
Oh.
There. I can do this. I don't have the proper software to actually like hide the bot. So for now, all I have is this.
Can you still see chat?
No, but I can hear it, and I can check on my phone if I ever need to hear this.
The blade is your
If I ever need
implement.
to check chat, I
You'll
can
need
just,
it if you want to do this right.
check my phone.
We can hear it too.
Oh, well, hold on. I gotta turn that off then. No, this is the easiest to do in that case. Just try not to trigger the bot. I don't know how else to trigger it, and I don't have the time to turn it off right now. So yeah, it's not too bad.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
And I don't have
This
like
is an oppressive
any
place.
streaming
The air feels
software,
heavy
like
and damp,
OBS, whatever.
a hint of rot filtering from the
So there's
ancient
not a whole
wood.
bunch of
The print
customization.
her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you.
Pretty sure I did all this.
How many times do I have...
Wait, really? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
So I'm back again.
I hope you
apparently
brought something to
saving
deal.
Don't do it. If she gets...
her. I'm gonna save her, and then
You're only making this...
Thank you.
No. You're doing the right... You walk up to they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere doubtful.
oh, there it is. The bot's activated now. I think every 10 minutes that message pops up. Is that a W bot or no?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let me post again. Post a link to the stream. Alright.
You try the door, but it's locked. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the...
If I could just get out of these chains...
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Alright, so
As she rips her flesh from her bone, or you won't... Fine. And you cut into... The blade is sharp. Her lip... She didn't so much as No. She did. How is she still
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. We won't have a... Wait, watch me.
I've never warned her before. I mean, I've never actually just slayed her. I'm gonna slay her this
Okay,
time.
there's no going back now. You bring the blade down to strike, but she's fast. She ducks.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying? I don't know what's come over you. But if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
That's pretty intense.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness. Dress. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
And no, I doubt she's gonna die. I think.
It can't just end like this.
What ending
Right.
is this?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's...
I believe this ending is the. I believe this ending is the beast ending,
Everything goes dark.
where she
And
just
you
turns
die.
into a dragon lizard thing. No, I was wrong. But what I'm gonna do
You're on...
is I'm going to anchor the.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do
I'm
you
gonna
even know
anchor
where you're
the
going? Somehow I doubt
what's it
that,
called? The
but
void.
fine.
That's what I'm going. Because I'm
I suppose
already
you just
already
quietly
done it 3
continue down the
times,
path away
which
from the cabin.
means she's extremely mad at me.
That's strange. It looks like this path
So
also...
I'm gonna skip all this and turn
You're
around and
really
leave again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? But fine. You turn around and trek back down.
Wait,
There we go.
something isn't right. Can you still hear me? What's going on? Where are we? I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
Alright, so we're back in here. We'll see how matching is. And then I guess I'll read these. I haven't gone through any vocal warm-ups though, so you got to give me a second. Alright, here we go. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Here we go. The feelers hold you in gentle caress. Resignation. I cannot stop you, but our spool is nearly taut. A warning. If you come here again, we will be here forever. So, you know where I'm going?
You're on a
Right
path. You're
back to her. That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go to the cabin, kill Princess,
We're not gonna go...
go to the cabin, kill Princess, take Blade, kill Princess, enter chapter 2, and leave the chapter 2. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm literally just gonna walk up to her and kill her.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You step forward. Your grip on the blade
Blah
tightens.
blah blah. Blah blah blah.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You
There we
feel
go.
flesh easily give way and look...
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Oh.
It's like she's yes. Even as she... But it's up... Is it up? Yes. Exactly. It's over. With your work, why do I... You did, but that day...
Alright,
You
I'm
open the
gonna
cabin
leave
door. Ready? What? Everyone...
all of that.
So glad. This is what's best for everyone.
I'm just going to
Time
accept
passes.
the
You
thing.
can't be sure if
So
it's
the
days
only thing that
or
happens right
months
now
or
is
years
the
or even
narrator
decades.
tells me that I'm happy, and
It's
I believe
all a
it.
wonderful,
Like he changes my
boring
mind.
blur.
He changes
never
my
been
mind and
happier.
alters my thoughts. So now I'm stuck here. Okay, that was really loud.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right? I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
That means that the voice of the hero wants me to kill myself to escape the loop.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? Do you not?
Which I'm going to do.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Oh, is the princess still gonna be down there?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay. But I'm not free. I'm going to come right back to life.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
It's weird
is a
how
cabin. You're here to slay.
Alright,
Oh,
turn around and
serious?
leave. And then I'm gonna
Fine.
I'm gonna say I know where I'm going.
Quietly
So I
continue
can
down the path away
run
from the
into
cabin.
the void again.
That's strange. Oh? You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Here we go.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job...
I'm back. Alright, here we go. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oblivion, and many feelers pull your shape into something formless. You have made a decision. It is the wrong one. I love you. You are bliss, joy and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat, an open wound. Your soul forced back into existence. I love you. You are bliss, joy, and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony. Oh, same thing. Jeez. I wonder what's happening. You are bliss, joy, and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. I don't understand what this I love you means. There's gotta be something else to it. I am agony. Ooh. Do I continue existing or do I... Let me make a save real quick. Should I continue to exist or should I let my consciousness fade away? I'm gonna let my consciousness fade away. Yeah. Jeez, my family's getting loud. Oh, that's the end. Like an actual ending. Holy cow. Wait. No way, that's the ending. So I got another one. I don't know which one this is. Oh look, Markiplier's up there. Manly Heroes up there. I know those two, I don't know the others. Bro. So that was an ending. See here. Where is it? Yeah, so look, I got all of the Oblivion, or technically the spaces in between. I got all of the galleries from there. I still have a lot of her stuff. This is like the final boss. I have a lot to do out of her. And then the hero and the princess I'm missing too. I don't know which ones. Okay, so that was an ending. I'm gonna load up my save. And I'm going to exist. I'm gonna continue existing. Oh my god, it's the same thing. Oh my god, it's a never-ending loop. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I know I'm gonna get something. No, I can escape. I can do it. Damn. So that really is the ending of that storyline. That sucks. I wasn't really what I was expecting. I was expecting something a bit more, you know? Oh man. I didn't expect to finish it so fast either. Oh, wrong thing. Oh. Alright, so I need to figure out these clues. So this clue, you need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. This clue, I think, is linked to when she turns into a blade thing. Is this it? No, that's not it. When she turns into like the huge blade monster. This monster. So when she turns into this is in a dark cave. Hold on.
Stream on momentary pause. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. Should be okay now. Everything should be back up in a minute. Let me make sure it's running smoothly, and then I'll get right back to it. Alright. Oh good. What was I doing? Right. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. I believe the razor has something to do with this ending. Because as you can see, it's in a narrow cave. It's in a narrow... What was that? Oh, these are hints. Okay. God, I have to play through all of this again. What is water? Because the gray didn't give water. Most of these say like a deep heart, the water, what the water gave me. Her drowned eyes, the end of everything. You've been here before the flood took it away. What the water gave me, a drowned body. Does it make any sense? Ugh. Need more space. Like a narrow cave is no place to fight. Fury. See, like, these are so, weird and confusing. See, this one might resist the divine, but it's very hard to kill a god. There's no shame in trying. This one looks like it's written for this one, where she becomes a goddess. But I've tried this countless times to kill her, yet it doesn't work. Alright, well. You know what this means? New game. Another new game. Yippee. Alright, chapter 1. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Tell me if you need me to turn up the
in the
voice
basement of that
volume
cabin
again.
is
I
a
turned
princess.
it down so that I could speak over it and it wouldn't sound confusing.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, so I'm not gonna do the whole... What is this one? This one's always made me
That's the spirit.
weird. Like, what if I just follow the narrator? Like,
You make
do
your way up
everything
a
the
warning.
narrator
She will.
says.
We're not going to ignore him.
How did I turn her into a god? How did that happen? How did I do that? No, I'm gonna go for the damsel. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the...
And I'm going to try to save her.
The door to the base... Her voice. Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm gonna try to save her.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine.
I'm gonna drop it.
Blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
And then
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clap.
now I'm going to free her.
Oh, have
You know. Oh, you have. You walk up to.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Blah blah
You make your way back to the bottom.
blah blah blah, and save her.
Against your, you cut into her flesh. The blade is. She didn't so much as utter a. Free from her. How is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any. As the princess.
Okay, now I'm going to
Stop that.
warn her. And then resist.
The
That
blade.
should be set now.
Move the blade.
Let me turn up the volume for y'all actually, because it is kind of quiet. You probably don't want to hear me talking the entire time.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Alright, what was the prisoner? Because I did not get the damsel ending. I didn't get the damsel ending. So I'm going to... what was the prison? I forget.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Yeah, I got the storylines mixed up. I grabbed a knife, which triggers the aggressive version of her. I should have went in without the knife. Oh, you know what? I can do that right now. Actually, I can just load up a save. I can just load up one of the previous saves. Because, yeah, you're right. I should have left the knife in the room. I think it was this one. Okay, nope, that was not this one. I think I'll just load up this save. Alright, there we go. Now we can skip. And I'm not taking a knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
I'm gonna skip this part.
This is an...
And then...
How many
Here to
times
save
do I
you.
have to tell you?
Yep, here it is.
Thank you.
You're making a huge...
Maybe.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Fine.
There we go.
No, we won't have it as the princess approaches. Wait, watch me.
So now the
What
narrator
are
is
you
trying
doing?
to force me to kill her. And I'm going to resist and warn her.
Stop that.
Resist. And then...
The blade!
resist.
Move the
She kills me.
blade!
So she killed me. Now I get the damsel. Okay. Then I'm gonna proceed to the cabin.
She will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. Forget he said.
Skip that part. Skip all that. Now, here, I don't remember if I took the blade or if I left it. I believe each instance I took the blade, so this time I'm gonna go in without it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice! It's some... Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we...
Here it is. So this is the damsel. Now I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure how to... Alright, I guess I'll just rescue
Don't you
her.
see how dainty her hands are? No, she's a her hand because I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me? I think I'd.
I already
so you're one of
did
those.
this.
One of us has to be.
Already did this ending.
Then no, I can't let you
So
do
all
that.
I
If
do
you take your what? Take over up? I would if not on my.
is-
You. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of.
Save her.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
What do you mean, hear me out? This is a 2D drawing.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Is that what this ending's gonna get me? Just the razor
She doesn't
princess?
even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding?
yeah.
What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Mods, go ahead and mute Don for 10 seconds. Mods, pull up this guy's house.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do? Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Alright, so
We
this is
have
going
each
to get
other.
me
I like to think that you do. Look, I
a
have my doubts,
razor
but the choice has
princess.
been made and this is happening. I will mope about it, because mope you and the... And what happens after we walk up? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
I don't think I remember this ending.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength
Is this
of
how you get
true
Razor
love.
Princess? I thought Razor Princess is when you, like, stab her
Enough
back.
with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride
I'm
at this
just trying
point.
to find out how to drown her. Let me ask her
Well, I
if she
don't
can
know.
open it.
Do you think I can?
Of course she can. Nobody is leaving this basement.
Oh my gosh, this seems important. This seems a bit important. It's like, do I try to get her to open the door? Do we open it together? Do I open it by myself? I think if I open it, it'll open. Because I'm the hero in this story. But I wonder what happens when she opens it. I think I'm gonna go off that. Let's see what happens when she opens it. There is no back door.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle. And... the lock clicks. And the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
What? She can open the door?
I told you she could do it. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and... the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Okay. So guess what I'm doing? I'm going to kill her. Like right now. I want to take advantage of this and I'm just gonna kill her.
You take the blade from the table, turning its tip towards the unsuspecting princess. Thank you. Wait. No. You barbarian, what are you doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
It had to be done.
Your blade pierces her
No,
heart.
she's dead.
She collapses pathetically to the ground.
She's dead.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh, I feel awful. No, I feel so bad.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved.
Aw,
Thank
man.
you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
Well, this sucks.
I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
Alright, so I think Smitten's gonna do something rash.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
End it all. So
You raise
yeah,
the blade,
so he tries-
aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
So Smitten's gonna
Yeah,
kill
let's
me.
not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
I'm gonna resist.
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you?
Blah,
Haven't you
blah,
all?
blah, blah.
I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, yeah. Smitten is probably, of all the voices, Smitten is probably the strongest.
You're on a path
Because,
in the... You horrid monster.
yes,
Do you
Smitten
think just
is
because
still
we've
in
returned
control.
to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath. She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
Wow.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
Smitten is completely against us. He's completely teamed up, like, with the princess, almost. And that's go weird, you know, it's a weird thing because all of these voices are supposed to reflect my views as a character. So right now, I have the voice of the cold and the voice of the smitten. So smitten is now rebelling against my own consciousness.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
See, the voice of the cold, you only get the voice of the cold if you kill the princess in cold blood.
Oh, and I'm still here too.
The voice of the hero never goes away.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again? Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
I think I'm gonna walk away.
Don't provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens. Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try.
Oh my god.
I'm going to actually do
Smitten
it.
is just yapping, bro.
I'm looking forward to it.
Bro, the smitten and the cold voices going together are like perfect. Hearing the angst and evil of the cold mixed with like the warmth and desperation of smitten, they make such a good combo.
Good. I am too. Can I talk
love
now?
this game.
Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not
dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Yeah, I love this game because it's so detailed and specific. There's a lot of foreshadowing in this. I'm just gonna turn around and walk away and see what happens. Because I know if I just proceed to the cabin, I'm going to get probably the Blade Princess, the Razor Princess. But if I
You can't run from your consequences forever. One way or another, you'll have to face what you've done. Let's see what we can find.
Oh, the world's
It's
closing
bound
already.
to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear
Oh,
me?
it did.
You're supposed to wind up at the cabin, but everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh. So
What's going on?
I'm already
Where
in the
are we?
void.
I don't know. But it feels like home.
I'm already in the void.
Of course. Oblivion is what we deserve.
This isn't supposed to be. This isn't supposed to happen already. It should be happening later. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. So this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Okay, hold on. I'm going back. I'm gonna break the rule that I set for myself. I'm gonna go back to the point where I have the choice to like turn around. Let's load and here. Here we go. I'm gonna go to the princess, and
I'm sure you've... what I hate that I'm a...
I believe.
The interior of the cabin feels dry
Oh, there
and
she
brittle.
is.
Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
The cabin looks like a church now.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Because it's in her.
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Yeah, so she still
Perhaps
has
it's
the knife.
gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
I'm going to approach the mirror. Because
You make
this
your
is
way
just
to the
like
door
up
at the end
here
of the
into
room,
the void. A
stopping
reminder
just in
of
front
like
of
the
it.
ultimate mission.
You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door.
So the mirror just counts as a reminder of the ultimate mission.
It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
And this mission, I'm not partaking in.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become.
I'm not partaking in this mission.
You
So
reach
I don't have
forward
to
and
worry
place your
about it.
hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
Oh my gosh, this guy's D1 simp.
No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak
Oh,
torchlight.
there she is, right at the
The
bottom
air
of the
here is so
stairs.
stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival.
I'm gonna be so mad if I get the same ending.
Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love! She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm gonna try talking to
You
her.
receive no response.
Okay.
Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
I think cold is like my new favorite voice.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
This isn't right, because I was the last one to die, not her. So she shouldn't have the blade in her body.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
And I had already freed her.
See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you
Oh my
from the
god.
top of the stairs,
I
clutching
did it
a
again.
brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? Yeah, dead or we make amends.
I'm just gonna skip
She-
all
oh.
this. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna let one of y'all decide, because I know the ending to this one. I don't think that there's any, I don't think there's a difference in anything I do. Like rushing for the door, I can't leave, she's locked it. Rushing for the blade won't do me any good because she's a ghost. And I feel like talking is just going to get me ignored. Blade. I guess so.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a ray. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs, and manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. But the metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon. The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest.
Smiling warmly.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels. It's very romantic, really.
I have this ending already, though. This is just the gray ending. I want
You're right.
I want like the drowned.
I'm begging. It's different now. Yes. Ignore the cowards.
I want the drowned ending. I already got all this. I am at the cabin.
Something finds me in...
Ugh.
Nothing. You ask of things. How can I know?
Alright, so this is... I messed up. Because I got the same ending as before. What I want is the drowned ending. How do I get that? Let's load this save. And let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay. Good idea. Much better to...
Oh, I might have goofed.
Her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear?
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
I might have goofed up. Dang it.
You walk down the stairs
Holy
and lock eyes
cow.
with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
This is new.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
She is really bound down. She's being held down by 3 chains instead of 1. But the 4th chain is broken. Still.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Oh, well, you just said what I said.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna save this. This is another turning point. In case I am stupid and repeat a ending again. So I'm just gonna start from the top. I'm gonna go with, I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. See how locked up she is. I'm just gonna leave her in the
As
basement.
if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
Okay,
That's not fair.
that didn't work.
Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
Oh, wrong button.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
I guess I'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
This is, should I? I guess I just copied over this save. Should I sit closer to her? Or should I just sit where she told me to sit? I feel like it'd be funny if I just sat a little bit closer. Someone give me a suggestion. Alright. Alright. Oof, sit closer. Hold on. I think I can do a thing. Hold on. Sit closer. Well, I mean, I do have both saves, so I could do both. I think sitting closer will be a bit more interesting. So I'm gonna sit closer first, and then if it doesn't do anything too cool and exciting, I'll sit where I was told.
Do you think this is a game?
Okay,
Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
guys, it looks like I just got myself killed.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
She low-key looks cool.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Okay.
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Okay.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed?
I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled?
Alright, let's
How many
drop the knife.
times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
I'm gonna drop it.
As your weapon falls
I dropped
pathetically
it
to the
right in
floor,
front of her.
the
Okay.
princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
Oh, come on.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
Alright, looks like I'm watching, because she told me to.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Ew.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
That's
There's an
graphic.
uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
Ugh.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Ugh.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Just put the head back, just plop it back onto the shoulders and be like, it's fine.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
This doesn't feel like an ending, though.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
There's more to it.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Yeah, that is fair. I am interested in why she killed herself, because she could have attacked me, or even, I don't know, cut herself free like she did in the past few chapters.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Killing herself didn't make much sense. Do y'all have like a opinion on it? What's y'all's theories? Because to me, it seems like killing herself was like maybe not a bad decision, but just like rash. She could have escaped. That is fair. The isolation. Yeah, the isolation probably got to her. But I mean, she seemed fine. She seemed like she was in control. I guess we'll see in the next few dialogues. Okay, now why would I take the princess with me? I'm taking the princess with me. This is gonna be like an Attack on Titan moment. Yep, it is.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that?
Ugh.
I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
Ugh.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Look, the head, the eyes are like making eye contact. they're like maintaining eye contact.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Oh, she's alive.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Oh, that's
Over?
tragic.
Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
See? Man. At the end of the day, I was still a good boy.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Huh. Head captured. That's how you do it.
Is that a...
Alright, skip all this.
I'm begging you.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
This...
You're right.
Maybe bloated. One step ahead. I can actually ask the goddess what this
Something
body does.
finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
How do I ask?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm gonna go with I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds
Oh
beyond.
my gosh, her dialogues are annoying.
Perspectives to make my own.
There's so much information in what she says, but you have to decipher it so much.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
That's what I wanted to know.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
And, I guess...
Nothing.
And... boom.
She asks that I tell you to remember. You won't.
Okay. So I got the head. I failed the damsel. I have to...
You're on a path in the wood.
Oh my god. Alright, so now I gotta think. If I'm trying to get the Razor Princess, the only way to get the Razor Princess... what is it? To betray her? Trying to think. Wait, let me see my clues. Yeah. So we're done with the head now. We've got the head. And we've left the head behind. Okay, hold on, let me find that memory. But yeah, the head chapter is done. that's no longer a thing to worry about. Right now, we need to. I'm trying to get the razor again. Here. Oh my god, there's so much more. The prison. I got that one. This would have happened if I'd stayed in there. Okay, so these few events would have happened if I stayed. Yeah, handed her the weapon. Took her head. Slay her. Okay, so should I go back in my save and try to finish the prisoner chapter? Like get all of these endings? Or do I keep going? Because if I'm doing a 100% run, I believe going through these one by one is probably the best option to go. What do you think? Prison? Alright, let's see if it saves. Yeah, let's see if it saves. I'm going to load the prison. Okay. Let's see if this deletes some of the save. Let's go to memories. And then the prisoner. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. So I can 100% this. So I'm gonna sit where I was told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I can just scream, "Hey, let me out of here." I've been here before. I'm the only one that remembers that. What happened after I died? I don't want to slay her. Alright, so I'm just gonna start talking. I'm gonna ask, like, what do you mean? What are my intentions?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Good
There
question.
isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
I'm gonna ask
Unless
her
she
about.
really could survive.
I'm gonna ask her about the shackle next. The
Well, I
extra
suppose
shackle.
you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Let's ask her about the shackle. Wait, yeah.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Should I try?
I hope I don't actually
put
have
it
to
on?
say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains.
Oh, I
we
should
need
put it
you
on.
ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
God, I hope I can put it on. I could put it on.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'm gonna put the shackle
And
on.
why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Put it on.
He isn't.
I am.
Put it on. Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall.
Look at the crazy
The princess
side eye I'm
watches you
getting
with
from
faux
her.
disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Put it on.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Look, she's just like, she's looking at me in such a degrading manner. She's like, look at this idiot.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Well, this answers one of the questions that we had last night on like what the princess eats. I believe these chains grant immortality to whoever's bound by them
Excuse me?
as like an eternal punishment deal or whatever.
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Oh, this is great. Wait, we gotta clip that. How do you do clips? I gotta do it quick. Okay, I think I clipped it. Let me make sure I clipped it right. Oh no, was that too late? I might have missed a clip. That sucks. Oh no, was that too late? Alright, whatever.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Oh yeah, you're right. But look, isn't this like the ultimate date? We're both stuck here now.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Or we could eat her. That's always an option.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
What's that?
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that's not the lesson.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
It's around our neck, so it's pretty important. Yeah, let me just have like a nice conversation with her. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Someone else comes down to save us, and then another pair of chains appear. We get them to put it on, and it just creates an endless cycle of putting on chains. Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Look, listen. I'm saying, from my opinion, don't clip this. I wouldn't mind being locked in a basement with her. Hey, I'm not complaining. It was not about to catch me complaining.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
That's not that bad.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
I ain't no too far from the princess. I'm right next to her.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
I am unharmed.
How exactly does that work? It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
So yeah, so you get like, I think you gain immortality.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
I think you gain immortality when you have the chainsaw on, which is a weird concept.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Uh-oh. So the world is corrupting around me. Just ask her, yeah. Hey. Hey, you know it's basement changing.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
I don't understand why she's mad. I came down here, and now I'm keeping her company. She should be appreciative of my actions.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass. Until suddenly, there are no walls. And then... And? I think he's gone.
Oh, I'm back into the void.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
See, not that bad.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
That was probably like the least violent storyline I've been through. That was actually decent.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? I'm begging you. Listen. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. Here she is.
Something fine.
And
I am solid.
I don't care. I literally just want to see. Okay, here it is. So her description of this vessel, of this princess is: this one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart. I guess that just highlights the fact that she sat around waiting for years on end. And, you know, just waited. It's kind of funny how you can just sit with her. Hold on. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Alright, I'm just gonna have her.
Nothing, as we are.
I'm just gonna have it like forget.
She asks.
Forget, save, and then I'm going to do it all over again. Wait, let me double check. The prisoner memories. That should have gone all of them, right? No. Are you serious? Okay. So we have two things left. We have the slay her option and the receive the vital evidence of the princess's wrongdoings. But I think that will be the end of my Slay the Princess stream for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and end it early because I want to gonna hop on the game with my Omi, and I've been playing this game for too long, way too long. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a nice sleep. Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. See you, man.